first time I'm vlogging all day. Look at all the lovely ladies I met. Hey, and husband. Yeah, see, I told you I have the same.
Fun color. I love the color of that camera.
I have an extra camera.
It matches your shirt. Sorry.
I am vlogging this.
Yes.
We're trying to take a picture here.
Moscato. Candace is helping me pick out a nice wine to have because I'm lame and don't know.
Here we go. We are vlogging the lovely. Hey, Ashley. And Courtney. Hey, Monique, count your blessings, 712. Leah. Say your channel name. All right. And she does planner videos, guys. Say your channel name, Candace. All right.
All right.
Courtney.
Alright, I'm Courtney, my channel name or my...
Yeah, you're Courtney.
Okay, Courtney from Kyle and Court.
All right. I love her.
What's your channel name?
My channel name is Madame Minivan.
Channel name.
I'm pretty sure that the other people in this lobby are like, what are they doing? Hey guys, it's Monique. I am finally back in my hotel room. I only came in here for a minute earlier today and just dropped my bags and ran back to the Hershey Lodge. Because I don't know, I probably didn't tell you guys, I'm staying in the Holiday Inn Express because the Hershey Lodge was not getting it for me. It was too rich for my blood. Anyway, so this is the deal. I want to tell you guys about my travels today for the for the YouTube Mommy collab camp, because you guys are not going to believe this. So I wake up this morning and you know what, I was tired because I was trying to get so many last minute things done last night, and I was just like, all right, I am done, I'm spent, I can't even think straight. So when 4 o'clock came around, that's the time I was supposed to get up, I was just like, no, I'll get up at 4:30. So I hit snooze. I get up at 4:30 and I remembered, oh, I need to publish my video. And that was the event bag video, right? So I published that video and I'm like, cool. Now, when I went to publish the video, the screen kind of shrinks a little bit, which revealed my emails on the back side. I looked down and I'm like, what does that email say at the bottom? 12:34 a.m. from Southwest Airlines. Your flight has been canceled. Guys, I had a flippin' fit. Like internally. Like, oh my God. Do you mean to tell me I'm gonna miss this conference for the second time? No. No ma'am. No, I'm not. I will move heaven and earth because I need to get to this conference. It means a lot to me to get here. I was livid. I was screaming so much, my husband jumped up like, hey, somebody breaking the house, what's going on with you? So I was telling him what happened. So I called Southwest because when I went online to look for other options, all the morning flights were sold out, which was not going to work for me. Because if I got to Baltimore in the afternoon, I was not going to make the Greyhound bus, nor was my sister going to be able to even drive me because she has a class she had to attend this evening. So I would have just now been getting to Hershey at this time, or I would have just now been getting here like a couple of hours ago and like totally missed bonding with, you know, with my other YouTube sisters. So yeah, it just would not have worked. Anyway, I get online with Southwest, and as I'm on hold, because I was on hold for a while, I said, you know what? Let me get my behind up and get dressed. Like, let me get ready, you know, because all I had to do was throw some stuff in my toiletry bag and get ready. So I said, let me keep getting ready. I said, eventually somebody will answer and we'll figure it out. So I was completely dressed by the time somebody answered the phone. And the person answered, and I was like, hey, you know, XYZ, my flight's been canceled. Oh, and they're so apologetic, but it doesn't really help at that point in time. It really doesn't. Anyway, he ended up putting me on a flight from Fort Lauderdale to Nashville, and from Nashville to Reagan National Airport, which is in Washington, D.C. Now, the only problem with that flight was that I was getting in at 4 o'clock, which means that my Greyhound bus would have left at was scheduled to leave at 3:20, so that wouldn't have worked, and my sister would not have been able to drive me because it was too late in the day. So, you know, I'm livid, but I said, you know what, it's better than nothing, because I was like, if I don't take this flight, I'm not going to get to the conference at all. So anyway, I get to the airport, I sit there for umpteen, because I just let, you know, I told Shala, just go ahead and drive me. That's what I call my husband. I said, just go ahead and drive me to the airport, and, you know, I'll sit and wait or whatever, because I was already getting ready to go. And I think my flight was leaving at 8:35. So flight leaves at 8:35 on time, no problem. I get to Nashville. Now there's like 6 other people on my flight, or 5 other people, 6 including me, that were bumped off that earlier flight. And I'm sure the other people, if they saw their email from last night, they probably were able to get on the other flights, hence probably why all the other flights were sold out. Anyway, so I get the flight, and so anyway, we get to Nashville, and I'm walking and I'm talking to my sister on the phone. So I'm not really paying attention because I don't remember what gate I'm supposed to go to, right? And I'm like, oh, I see this little restaurant. I'm like, oh, I'll probably backtrack and go to the restaurant. But I'm still walking. I'm not even paying attention. And I happened to see one of the couples that was on the flight with me, and I know that they were one of the couples that was bumped. Well, lo and behold, they're like, oh, the agents at the Southwest desk want to get us on the flight. Agents are trying to get us on that flight because they were like, yo, y'all can get on this flight. It's the 10:10 flight to Reagan because there's no wait. And we were all like, oh, okay, bet. That's, you know, that makes sense to everybody. My only concern was my luggage, because I had to check my bag. I have a very large suitcase with me, and mainly it's heavy because I have my tripod in there. My tripod is kind of heavy. So I'm like, what do I do with the tripod, you know? So it's that type of deal. So I don't know. I'm like, whatever. So that's why my suitcase is heavy, and hence I had to check it. I don't really hesitate because it's Southwest. 2 bags fly free. So whatever. Now, listen to what the ticket agent said to me. And this thing made me like look at her like, what? So she said, oh, don't worry about your bags, because she said, let me tell you, a lot of times when we see that the same flight, like you're like this, like a flight is leaving a little bit earlier and it's the same destination that the person is going to, we'll go ahead and send the luggage on that flight. And I was like, why does that sound weird to me? Like, why would you do that? But I was like, you know what? Whatever, we're gonna go with it today. So I said, you know what? Put me on this flight, because I said I'd rather sit and wait in DC for my luggage than sit and wait here for another flight, for the flight that I'm supposed to get on. So I said, let me do that, because I was like, if by God's glory that my bags are in DC, then I can get to where I need to get in a decent time. Well, I get to DC and I go over to baggage claim, and I'm standing there praying, like, Most High, please let my bag be there. And lo and behold, my bag was there, and I was ecstatic. I was like, yes! And I know, don't people turn around and look like, why is she? And I was trying to explain to them, oh, you guys don't understand, my flight was canceled, whatever. I know I probably look like a straight lunatic, but that's what really happened. But anyway, then I called my sister, because I didn't have her meet me there just in case I had to wait for my bag or whatever. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I didn't want to make her rush to the airport. So I called her. I'm like, hey, I got my bag. It's on. Get me to Pennsylvania. So she comes, and then it takes her a while to get there, because Friday traffic in DC is just like, you just want to kill yourself. Like, seriously, it is awful. So she finally comes, and then she's like, well, I'm going to try to get you, you know, put you on a Greyhound, because that's where you were going anyway. And I said, yeah, you know what, at this time of day, it's probably best. So we tried to get Greyhound, and I was nervous because we weren't going to reach the station until 3:14. Boarding was supposed to be at 3 o'clock. The bus was supposed to depart at 3:20. But lo and behold, the bus ended up being really late, like over a half an hour late. So honestly, we really didn't have to rush. Got there in plenty of time, was able to wait like a normal person for the bus. Although it made me completely miss the dinner, you know, such is life. But I did miss the dinner at the lodge, and I was really bummed out about that. But the highlight is I got to sit down with Ashley from Mana Minivan. I got to sit down with Leah from Urban Leah M, I believe. And if I'm not saying her channel name right, I will correct it. Candace from 2 Against 5, and Courtney from Kylan Court. So I got to sit down with those ladies, and we had a freaking ball this evening. We drank, we laughed, we talked about kids, we talked about mommy stuff. It was a real good time, and it was just something that I think is priceless to me. It's like the reason why I came to this conference. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a rundown of how today went, and I'll probably have some little crazy clips here and there of what went on today. But anyway, it is super late, and I got to get up super early tomorrow. It is almost midnight, and I need to shower and all that good stuff and go to bed. So I will see you guys in the very next video. Bye. Let's hear. I had stuff charging in all these outlets last night. It was so funny.